Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Santa's Workshop here. Today, haven't got something finished, but we did hit a major milestone, and that's what you're in for today. So, we are back on the C3 Corvette. We are getting some things done to it. It's starting to look a whole lot better. I'll show you over what all we've been doing in just a minute. But there's one thing I'm really proud of, is the way that back end come out. These right here were not painted, and I got them painted up. You'll see that in this video. So yeah, it's coming together. So let's get on this thing and let's get it working. Let me show you what I have done here. You can see down inside, well, there we go. Ran me a wire brush in there, got inside the grooves really good, cleaned those out. That is nice and smooth. So, I should be able, make sure you're in the right frame there. Want to remove two caps. I always try to keep my grease zert on the driveline side, because if you put it the other way, it might get obscured when you're trying to get to it. And when you're putting the cap back on, you want to make sure you always go all the way up. You're holding the U-joint up inside that cap to keep all the needle bearings in place. All right, it's been a little bit since I have given y'all an update. I got the spare tire carrier back under the car, and I have cut the mufflers off, and I'm putting a set of Flowmasters on here. And I'm sorry, but there is no way to make a muffler look right coming out of the back end of this car. There is my exhaust tips I'm putting on it. I'm still working on the positioning of it, but kind of like the way that looks. So, might cut the pipe a little bit more and get it a little bit further back under there, but I think the tip coming out right with that bumper looks pretty good. But it'll look a whole lot different once it's on the ground. But, get around here and show you what else I have got done. I got the drive line put up in there, and let me tell you, that is a fun place to get into. I got the starter hooked up, or I got the starter bolted up. I haven't got it hooked up yet. I need to hook those wires on. See, you got the shifter linkage hooked up. and it does work. Got it a little, got the, there's no way to see it, I don't think. Got the speedometer cable hooked up. It's just little itty bitty nitpicking stuff under here. Got the exhaust hooked up here. We've got to get these wires to where they are off over here, away from the exhaust, which I'm thinking about putting a little clip in on that right there to be able to tie it to. And that'll keep it tucked in up away from that exhaust. But don't that look pretty? Those turned out looking so good. And then I'm about to get on the Alley Works radiator, which you will have seen that video before this one comes out. But I promised you I wasn't going to do another video on the Corvette until it was running. And fellas, we are almost there. Getting closer every day. Okay, everybody, we got that radiator in there. I'll show you the wiring on it here in another segment. But Austin has to go home.
Unfortunately.
I was wanting you to hear this thing run. We are so close, so close. Carburetor's on. You can see the engine radiator hoses on. We still have to do the heater hoses and fuel line. And I got to get another belt for the power steering.
Grab that so we can...
And got my cousin's Suburban in here to fix the brake lights. And the third brake light we could not get to come on for nothing. Finally had to pull down the headliner a little bit and plug it back in. Somebody somewhere had unplugged it. But it is working now. And there's Brian over there trying to stay out of the camera. Hi, Brian.
Hi.
Well, we have to run to Paul's Valley and get a few things, and as I said, Austin's got to go home. So, Austin, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
When will you be back?
Probably not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after.
So 2 weeks, Tuesday.
2 weeks Tuesday.
Y'all will see him then. Okie doke. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, everybody. It's together. Battery's hooked up. It's got power. Hoses are all hooked up. And guess who showed up to see this thing run?
Just in time.
Hey, Randy. Doing all right today?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Wore out.
I can tell.
I was out here 7 hours yesterday working on this thing.
Oh, man.
But O'Brien, of course, over there on the chair. We're going to get him on camera talking yet. But we should be ready to fire this thing up. I'm hoping. So when we get to cranking, we'll come back.
Let's get that off top of the car.
I think it's going to have such a rumble. It's going to rattle it right off. Okay, ready?
Yep. Now we're getting gassed at.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Stop. I bet she's gonna be out. I don't like chokes when I'm doing this. Give me something to stick in that for just a little while.
Do we need something to cover it in case we get a backfire?
I just pulled a screwdriver out and it should help muffle it down.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. You know what that means?
180.
Probably. Try it again. One more time. Yep, we're going to have to do it.
Okay.
Have to. All right. All wires still in.
Should be.
Caps connected. Let's see what happens. Try it again.
Got any dynamite out there in that Ford?
I got a fire pit.
See, I've got 80 acres. We could go boom, and nobody'd care.
She's out.
See if I bring it back around to the timer mark, see how much further it's going out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was exactly 180.
Are these keyed, or can you just pop them, spin them, and pop them right back in?
You can spin them. You can pick. You got to pick it up.
He's ready.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Look how easy that is.
I want to go get a drink. What's that?
Them plug wires. You got them over. Them stupid head.
Underneath.
Manifolds are over the head,
Yeah.
and them plug wires got just enough to reach over the tops.
Oh, these are the long ones.
Well, I know.
These are supposed to be the long ones.
I know, but they're still not long enough for what you did, and it looks really good like you done it, but it's hurting you a little bit. We'll see if we can't.
With these manifolds, you can't hardly do it any other way.
There we go.
That's what I mean.
That should be tight enough.
Thank you, sir. Didn't expect you to come up here and work.
Me neither, because I don't work on anything. You know that.
Oh,
Tell you right up front.
yep.
I hadn't done this in a long time, so I could be wrong on some things. But
This one here is not latched down.
I done it on purpose.
Okay. Just checking.
I hate unlatching 4 of them every time I have to pull it off. I've done that before. Let's try.
You got your camera on now?
It should be. Ready?
Yeah.
There it is.
Try it again. I'm
Yeah!
full pressure.
40. 50. We may have a plug wire wrong. What was wrong?
Well, nothing. I just kind of look around underneath it and everything for a minute.
Leaks.
Huh?
Look for leaks.
Leaks. I'm not expecting you to find any. I just
Oh, we shouldn't.
now these plug wires. New wires, except for the one I just replaced. And right there is about where she's going to pull, and that's about where it should be.
Dude, she sounds good though. That
She
exhaust
sounds-
sounds nice.
She sounds good.
You gotta be on cloud 9 right now, man.
I feel a little weak. I'm sorry, Brian.
You're fine.
Man, I'm happy for you.
It's just going to be working bugs out of everything.
Yeah.
Oh well, and that could be pulling some kind of a vacuum right there. We don't know.
It's a pretty big port, yeah.
Yeah, I'll plug them up and everything.
And I can adjust that carburetor, but we got to get everything else done first. What do I got my finger on? Is that a plug?
Yeah. And there's one here that's leaking. It's wide open, going towards his choke.
Well,
I don't know what that does. I've never seen it.
no, there's something in it. They've stuffed something in it.
Yeah, I still got to get the fans wired up, but it lives.
Oh yeah.
But
What it sound like behind it?
Oh dude.
from just me standing on the side, I could hear them tips.
It's mean.
Good.
It's mean. Makes me want it.
What you want to trade? I hear you got an Aston Martin.
Yeah, check that out.
That's the one thing I'm good at. Alrighty. Brian to the rescue, and Randy. I actually made him get his hands dirty. Okay, Brian, fire that thing up so we can hear it. Much, much better than what it first sounded like. Well, I'll tell you what, there you have it. It runs. It runs. There's going to be a lot of nitpicking stuff to, take care of. The vacuum hoses, the fans on the radiator, routing some other things. But hey, by golly, you got her done, bud. Randy, thank you so much.
I put on a bolt. It's fine. You're welcome.
Hey, but that was one of the hardest bolts to get to, and you know it. But guys, that's it. Thank y'all so much. Come back next time when we see this thing drive out. See you then.